YouTube, and welcome to another edition of the Gravestone Pros here at North Country Memorials. We are so glad that you've joined us today. It's going to be a good day. We're going to be doing a bunch of work on this stone to make it into something beautiful from something a little beat up. So come along. So I walked in on Dad here, and he is building, what would you call this, a crib? I'd call it cribbing, but anyways, he's Jengaing his way up here for something solid for this to sit on. We have got to do some more work on this piece, but I'm going to go grab the microphone so that the audio will maybe get a little better for this next clip. But of course, he didn't get any of this videoed, so I had to at least video while he's working on it here. So he's just stacking up back and forth. This is our chisel bag here. I don't know if I can do this with one finger. Oh, no problem. So, our point, probably won't use this much. I'm going to set his tools out right there. His hammer, that he'll definitely be using. Now, the pointed one, I think is more of a chipper for taking less material. That is for taking more material. I think that's kind of what we will start with. And then he also has a smaller version of this for cleaning up. And then, oh, this one. So you don't really have one like what he was showing. This one came to a point, but kind of got ruined, and so he turned this one into a flat. Doesn't really use this much, I don't think. And then this is another one that he turned into just a flat. So mostly he'll be using this to start off and drive through, and then this to kind of more clean up the edge and get a nicer edge. This is the piece I showed you there earlier.
When I'm doing this, I'm always thinking, hope I don't hit my hand.
Yep.
After watching that video, I mean, he wasn't working with anything any smaller than this.
Right, and he was using that or bigger.
He was...
So basically, the idea is this piece is banged up, messed up, kind of in rough shape. So this edge, we just figured we'd take and rock pitch. Obviously, this stone is not the highest grade of granite, so we'll see kind of how it responds. But we're going to put you on time lapse, and we'll let you watch Dad work here. So as you can see, we got some of that busted off. He's going to go grab some clamps so that he can take and clamp that straight edge right on to get a really nice straight edge as we're coming through. Yeah, looks like this is going to do what we want it to. So definitely using the straight edge, it makes a big difference in how well you can achieve a straight edge. Who would have thought? And so you can see Dad using it here. He didn't use it for his first passes, but pretty quickly he switched to doing it only while using that. And so you can see him doing pretty decent job here for somebody that doesn't do a lot of this. And this part here, he had a little bit that didn't come off, so he's just kind of cleaning that up there. Then once we got it all done, we put it in the blast booth to take the polish off so that it had a much nicer finish, because the polish that was on there was extremely scratched up and in rough shape. So I lost the audio for this part, but this is basically just showing it after we've kind of cleaned up the sides. You know, it's not perfect still, but compared to what it looked like when it came into our shop, it really is just a lot better. So pretty happy with how it turned out all in all, given what we had to work with and you know, our normal skill set. This was decent. Somebody else might have been able to do a little better job with it if they'd done a lot more of this kind of stuff, but there was part of the problem. You can see, like, on the side and in the top, there's just a lot of different holes and stuff that had to be covered up. But while we're there, you can see one of those core holes. While we're on this, I do want to mention, if you guys like this, please subscribe, comment on the videos. It really helps. And I am about 15 subscribers away from passing my big sister, so hit that subscribe button and we'll overtake her. Now we're going to move on and see a little prank that I played on Dad the other day. Okay, Dad just left. He just gave my nephew back here the task of trying to figure out if he can use our design program to make a box and put his name on it. So I thought I would just give him a little help, and we're going to take and transfer this over to that computer and then tell him to go out and tell Dad that he's done. We'll set up a camera and see if we can get Dad's reaction. Okay, we got Castle all set up there. Here, Castle, move your head a little bit and scroll up. Can you scroll up to show him? Oh, you got to get, yep. Okay, so there it is. So when Dad comes in, we're going to scroll up from there, and we'll get his reaction.
Well, you're pretty advanced.
You like that?
You're pretty, yeah, you're hired. Tell your dad you're done with schooling. He's got a full-time job today. You want anything to eat?
Did you get it up there before you saw the other that he was actually working on?
No, this is, I come in, I'm like, wow, okay, he's
Dang it, I didn't get, I had my phone ready sitting here for you. Here, scroll down. Hit your F8 key, Castle.
F. Oh, F.
This is what he actually did. He got it. He literally just finished it.
He figured it out.
He just finished it. All right. I don't think Grandpa quite thought it was your work. I think he knew right away. But we didn't quite get his initial reaction. I got to look back to see where we got. But anyways, I thought that was pretty funny. But let's look and see what Castle actually did here. Tell him what you did, Castle.
I did what Grandpa told me to do. I put my name inside of a box.
Yep. So without any prompting, he figured out how to get his name in there and get a box around it. So that's a pretty good first step for your first day design, I think. Mm-hmm. Good job. All right, we got the stone done here. You can see letters are all on, and it has stuff on the back side as well. But the customer is going to be coming and picking this up. This was just a piece that he had dropped off for us to kind of work on, and I'm pretty happy with it. I think, you know, compared to the piece that he dropped off, I think he's getting a much nicer piece back, and so that makes me feel good. I think it's even a little better than what he even thought maybe we'd be able to do with it. So we'll see. Hopefully he's as happy as we are with it. But I appreciate you guys coming along. It's been a good episode. Always fun to kind of do some of this work, like on these edges, stuff that we don't do a whole lot of. I don't know, it's just nice to kind of expand the skill set a little bit. And Dad certainly is always good at jumping in and just kind of going for it. And so one of the things I really appreciate about working with him is he's not afraid to tackle a new challenge. That is for sure. So thank you guys for coming. We will see you all next time.